Hey guys, it's the Junior Coder. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to get started with the NumPy library in Python. So to begin, NumPy is a multi-dimensional array library. So what that means is that you can use NumPy to store all sorts of data in 1D arrays, 2D arrays, and 3D arrays. So the question that a lot of people ask is, how are lists different from NumPy? Well, in lists we can insert, delete, append, and do more with our data, and we can also do these same exact things in NumPy, but with NumPy we can do even more, and we'll see those later in the video. But as a simple example, imagine we have these two arrays. One thing that we can do that's really nice in NumPy is that if we try to multiply these, we can't do that with lists. You can't multiply 1 and 1, 2 and 3, and 5 and 3. But when we do the exact same thing in NumPy, it allows us to do it, which is pretty useful. So that's only one example, and we'll go through a lot more later in this video. So now that we've gone over the introduction, let's move on. So in this tutorial, I'm actually going to be using Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter Notebook is an online web application that allows you to run live code. So it's just like PyCharm, but what's different and what I actually like about it is that you can run your code line by line. So you mostly find out where you made a mistake. So to open Jupyter Notebook, on Mac you need to open your terminal, and if you're on Windows you need to open Command Prompt. So once that is open, you simply type Jupyter Notebook. So Jupyter and Notebook. Once you type enter, you should be able to see that Jupyter Notebook is open. So to create a new file, I'm actually going to do it in desktop, and then we're going to go to new and Python 3 notebook. So we click on that. So once that is open, we're first going to import NumPy. So import NumPy as NP. So every time we want to access its functions or classes, we don't need to type NumPy. We just simply type NP. So to run this line, we need to press Shift and Enter. So now you can see that it opens up a new line for us. So the first thing you need to know is how to define an array. So it's really simple. So first we type the name of the array. We'll do A. Then A is np.array. And within that array, we type a list. So let's just do 1, 2, and 3. Then, so in Jupyter Notebook, we don't need to type print A. So if we just do A, Shift Enter, you can see that it gives us the array, which is actually a one-dimensional array. So now we can start defining more complex arrays. So we can do a 2D array of floats. So I'll do B equals np.array, and we'll type it the following way. So we're going to have a list within a list. So one more square bracket. Then we're going to type 9.0, comma 8.0, comma 7.0, and then we're going to get out of a first list, comma, we're going to open another list. Then we're going to do 6.0, comma 5.0, comma 4.0. So now let's go ahead and print B. So we just type B, Shift Enter. As you can see, it gives us this 2D array. So 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. So now that we know how to define an array, the first thing we're going to actually learn is how to get an array's dimension. So if I did a.number dimensions, and when I press Shift Enter, it tells me that the A array is one-dimensional. And if I did b.number dimension, Shift Enter, you can see that it tells us it's two-dimensional. So next we're going to learn how to get an array shape. That's another important function. So let's do the first one, a.shape, Shift Enter. It's just 3 because we have 1, 2, 3, which is 3. Then if we do b.shape, it's a 2x3 array. So now that we've gone over how to get information from an array, In the next part, we're going to get into accessing and changing specific elements, columns, and rows in an array. So that'll be it for this part. If you learned something, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And be sure to keep a lookout for the next part of this tutorial. And I'll see you next time. Bye.